My dad, Chet Carkoski, was in Hartington, Nebraska, and set up a scholarship. He was the superintendent. First of all, he was the coach, then he was the principal, then he was the superintendent of the Hartington High School for a long time, and really proud of it. In 1984, after he had left Hartington, he set up a scholarship with a minimum amount of money for a student from Hartington to go to the University of Nebraska. Dad knew that scholarships were important, so he set up a scholarship for a student, the probably top academic student from Hartington, who would go to the University of Nebraska. The story about my dad is quite remarkable because he grew up in the middle of Nebraska, near Ord, Nebraska. And when he was in high school, he played football and was so good at football that he actually got a scholarship to play football at the University of Nebraska or go to Notre Dame. He was working in a grocery store. A man there was so impressed with Dad, he said that if you go to the University of Nebraska, I'll pay your way. So Dad decided to go to the University of Nebraska and was scheduled to play football and found out that he had a heart murmur. So he wasn't able to play football for the university, but he ended up being the coach for the Aggies, which was the group on the Ag campus. And then Dad ended up as a coach in Alma, Nebraska, and then went to Hartington. That's where he met my mom as teacher. But loved Hartington. It's really neat because Hartington loved him, and there is the field in front of the school where he taught is named Carkoski Field. So I think Dad felt that this was a chance to give back something, so this scholarship was set up in '84. My dad and mother both died in 1994. And after that time, Dick and I have been committed to continuing this scholarship because we think it's so important. And so I'm not sure exactly at this point how many students we've been able to help, but it's a privilege. And so I'm just trying to carry out, making sure that this scholarship will continue because I was from a small town. I gained a lot from my high school. I felt it was a real privilege. And it was wonderful to go to the University of Nebraska and graduate. And so I just hope more people have this opportunity from small towns in Nebraska. I guess that's my story.